folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Hands off to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They finish off the scoring run. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And here's the handoff. Stopped right at the line in the first play. Nothing there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Woods. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. On the ground, it's Schneider. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Heading left after the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Breaks free. Has the first down, is still going. Now here he goes. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with his possession. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He's got a man down the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL.
And looking for a big play here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a
touchdown, Tigers. They connect for 6. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Sticking with the running game. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Scanning the field. It's Woods. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Schneider. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. The sure hands. It's Sanders. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, some real toughness on display here by the quarterback. Being able to focus with that kind of pressure coming right at him.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Woods. The pass rush closing in. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
wideouts now clustered. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks into the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner will be brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Woods. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Tough possession here for this offense. That's 3 straight incompletions and now facing a 4th and 10.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Woods. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks an open space. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Schneider. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, and it's Schneider. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
They keep him guessing with a run. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Woods. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Lets it go quickly. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
The offense now operating in empty. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Bites off a defender. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pass. It's Woods. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. And now the defense able to bring him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field. It's Woods. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Exact on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Schneider.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll kick it away here. Return is brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing that.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws it to the right. Oh, and another incompletion.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
The Tigers will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. Grab behind the line. It's Schneider. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. To throw, it's Woods. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. back out there. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's ETN. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, what a play by this. Kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
They'll run it here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To the air, it's Woods. Caught over the middle, it's Sanders. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Love this call on the angle route to get the back out of the backfield and in the middle of the void of that zone coverage, and he turns it into a really nice pickup for a 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and spread looks and big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Throw it on 3rd and very long. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to third and long.
And the punt heads out of bounds. It will spot this about the 35. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Handoff in a single back formation. Running with purpose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The receiver grabs it. Plenty space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They fumbled in the last possession, set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. As we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
They'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Looking downfield, it's Woods. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Punt team ready to boot it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Not the way he wanted to kick it. They'll down this just inside the 35. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses it. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Looking to throw. It's Jamison. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost him critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Leaning on the run game here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass. It's Woods. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. He breaks free. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and goal for the offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. 2nd and goal, they'll hand it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
To throw, it's Woods. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught near the sticks. It's ETN. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
And the extra point goes up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.